Welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Zhou Mengyu with Xinhua News Agency. I'm in Wenling City, East China's Zhejiang Province. Behind me are tens of thousands of photovoltaic panels packed over the sea. This intelligent power plant, using solar and tidal power to generate electricity, which is China's first, was recently connected to the power grid and is fully operational now. And the station was built upon the Wenling Jiangxia Tidal Testing Power Station, which is the first two-way tidal power station in China. It fully utilizes the reservoir resource of the tidal power station by installing PV modules on the water surface of the reservoir area for photovoltaic power generation, which forms a complementary power station with the tidal power system, making tidal and PV power system operate coordinately, and thus the utilization rate of coastal resources can be maximized. So now we're going to take a specialized vessel to have a closer look. And we have a guest today. Welcome Ms. Wang Li to say hi and introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, this is Wang Li from the state-grade Wenling Power Supply Company, and I'm the engineer.
Okay, so now we're going to take the vessel to have a closer look. Be careful. I wonder what is the construction scale of this project?
According to statistics, this project covers an area about 2,000 mu with an installed capacity of 100 megawatts. And there are 24 power generation units were designed and arranged in the PV field. More than 185,000 high-efficiency PV modules were installed in total.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now we are going through this photovoltaic panels. And what about the construction process? How did the process go?
In the planning and the preparation stage, we got in touch with Zhejiang Longyuan Wind Power Limited Company and offered the power supply plan at the very first time. We assigned specific people for responsible from things from connecting to the power grid to electricity transmission. So we could get timely communication once issues occur.
So are we at the photovoltaic base?
Yes.
Okay.
The electricity generated by the photovoltaic modules will be sent to the set-up substation over there through these connection lines and then connected to the grid.
So in this process, what has the state grid mainly done?
To safely and efficiently transmit and consume the clean energy from the tidal photovoltaic complementary project, we mainly undertook the 110 kV transmission and the grid connection work. There are new 110 kV overhead lines were installed with a total length of 5.2 kilometers. Fiber optic cables laid with 10 km and 16 new transmission towers built. Considering the large workload and the short working period, we applied several advanced techniques that were originated in China to assure we can complete the task as planned. During the initial research, we learned that this project is located in the northern of Wugan, and the whole transmission line of this project would be built along the ridges. We did on-site investigation several times and got the conclusion that normal material handling method would be difficult to use in such situation. In order to solve this problem, we used technique of erecting lightweight power systems material ropeway with UAV, which is a technique be used in a practical project for the first for tower material for the first time. By using this technique, we could obviously shorten the transportation time of tower material and improve the efficiency. Due to the demands for connecting renewable energy into grid, we have to solve problems like the lack of transmission line corridors and inadaptability of existing relay protection devices. A device called the differential relay protection device applied to a multi-terminal T-connection transmission line was configured for the Wenling Tidal PV complementary transmission project, which was the first time the device be applied in a tidal PV complementary project. This device was independently developed by the state-grade Taizhou power supply company and was first invented in China. It could achieve the plug-and-play of renewable energy connection, enormously reduce the pressure of renewable energy consumption, secure the safe and stable connection of various renewable energy power stations to the grid, and then reduce the needs of investments for building transmission line corridors. In conclusion, it has great economic and social benefits.
Okay, thank you very much. So I wonder, beside this project, are there any other projects that the state grid has done to achieve the goal of carbon peaking and carbon neutral?
According to the 14th five-year plan for energy development of Zhejiang, Zhejiang would continue its clean, efficient, and green development while promoting the transformation towards clean and low carbon in energy industry. Taizhou has a great gift in offshore wind and photovoltaic resources. According to the Renewable Energy Development Plan of Zhejiang during the 14th five-year plan period, Taizhou will add 2 gigawatts of new PV installed capacity. Also, 2.6 gigawatts of new offshore wind power will begin structure or be installed. In this case, the planning increment of Taizhou ranks first within Zhejiang. To this end, we will focus on grid stability and safety issues brought by the large-scale renewable energy development and deployment. We will actively propel the development and construction of different energy storage facilities, enhancing the regulation ability of our power station with the support of digital methods, so that we could take initiative to deal with possible electric power quality issues. We aim to promote the green and low carbon transformation in our whole society while ensuring a safe power supply, and try to construct the novel power system demonstration zones contributes to Taizhou becoming one of the national new energy model cities. As you can see, this is a box type substation over there.
Mm-hmm. So let's go and see. What are they doing? Yeah, we can tell from the camera that 2 people, maybe 2 staff from the state grid, are doing the daily examine work.
These are all the transmission towers we built for this project.
You mean those on the top of the mountains?
Yes.
Okay.
Along the ridges.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the staffs over there, the workers over there, are installing connection lines.
Oh. Okay, now let's switch our camera to the scene of the installation of the last photovoltaic panel. Welcome back. So as the first and only tidal photovoltaic complementary intelligent power station in China, the completion of this whole project is a milestone. So now we are joined by Mr. Chen Longjun, a representative of the local government. Welcome. So I wonder what is expected to be achieved after the completion of this whole project.
Within 20 years of operation period, since this project is connected to power grid, the annual average power generation hours are estimated to be 1,092 hours, and the annual average power generation will exceed 100 million kilowatt hour and will be fully consumed on the grid, which could meet the power demand of about 30,000 urban households for a year. Compared with the thermal power of the same power generation capacity, approximately 31,654 tons of standard coal could be saved, and at least 84,479 tons of carbon dioxide could be reduced every year. The implementation of this project has further optimized energy mix and enabled green development. The carbon efficiency code that the state grid developed could effectively help us understand the situation of the regional green energy power generation, so that we could work out targeted supportive policies.
Yes, so what are the works the government mainly done in this progress?
Since the Spring Festival this year, the project has been accelerated. We have regularly visited the site every month and assigned a specific person to provide the special services, making every effort to coordinate and eliminate the difficulties and sticking points in the construction. In particular, in the first half of this year, the transportation of PV modules has been suffered a great impact due to the sporadic COVID-19 cases in many places. We have actively communicated and coordinated and solved the transportation difficulties so as to ensure the project could be completed on schedule.
Okay, I see. So what are the benefits will this project bring to the local?
On the one hand, this project will effectively optimize the local energy structure. On the other hand, it could effectively enable local green development. We certainly will take this project as an opportunity to strive for being a provincial low-carbon child town and do our utmost in three aspects. Firstly, we will do well in a top-level design, accelerate the preparation of carbon peak and carbon neutrality development plan of this township. Secondly, we will advance carbon reduction in industries, promote the substantial construction of green factories, facilitate green development of agriculture, further popularize carbon neutral, and promote carbon reduction in the cultural and tourism industry through digital reformation. Moreover, we will develop the biological carbon sequestration, give full play to the coastal regional advantages, and actively boost marine blue carbon.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So, with joint efforts of all units, the first tidal photovoltaic complementary power station in China has achieved full capacity grid-connected power generation. So, in the future, it will provide power supply supporting local area, improve the development and utilization of the original water resources, and promote the comprehensive development of land, environmental protection, farmers' employment, tourism, and sightseeing, and produce good social and economic benefits. Meanwhile, it also provides reference for the construction of other photovoltaic power station projects in China in the future and makes new contributions to high-quality development of green energy. So we are wrapping up today's Xinhua Live. Thank you for watching and see you next time.